For by grace you have been saved through faith. This is not your own doing, it is a gift from God, not the result of works, so that no one may boast. For we are what he has made us, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand to be our way of life. I think, Michael, maybe the easiest way to do this is just to kind of go almost word by word here. This first phrase, by grace you have been saved. If you know anything about that period we call the Protestant Reformation, this was the battle cry of those reformers, that as opposed to the Pope's declaration, or as opposed to one's status in the church or one's works or status in the confessional, that it is grace that saves us, nothing else, nothing earned, only given, nothing declared by any human other than God himself. For grace you have been saved, and that is an action of faith. In other words, in the act of believing, or in the acceptance of belief might be a better reformed way to say it. In accepting the truth of Christ, we then have access to a new status of life, one that comes to us by the good unearned gift that God has given us. And I have to be careful here, Michael, because I don't want to overdo it, but this really is such a major part of the platform of the Reformed faith, and it's so well stated and simply put here that it's maybe easy for me to get carried away.
It is important, I think, that we slow down in a text like this and we really parse out the movements that are happening, because the movements are really important in the text, and I do think it is hard to sometimes see the text through, especially if you do look at a period like the Reformation.